Hello. So I'm making this video. I don't know how to explain it. It's like such a strange, weird phenomenon that kind of started happening a few years ago, or maybe my whole life, but I just kind of wasn't aware of it or just didn't think of it as like something that was strange. Um, but see, I have this thing, like, see, I can't even hold my thoughts together. Like, I can think of it straight in my head, but then when I start to talk, it kind of goes away. But that's not what I'm making this video about. So let's say I have like just here a couple fucking seconds ago, or a couple like 30 minutes ago or an hour ago. I was playing pool with my dad, right? And I kind of was like, and I just right before that I was took a little bike ride, right? And so, like I kind of was in like a good mood, sort of got the chemicals flowing or whatever from the exercise and the sweat, whatnot. And like probably for like 35 minutes maybe, which was a pretty long time for this to happen. But like I was kind of like in this state that I used to have a lot when I was a kid, kind of like where I was just like flowing. I had no social anxiety. I was super focused on like the pool game or whatever have you. And like usually always, especially for the past 2 months, I've been having extreme like social anxiety and like consciously thinking about like my thoughts and my problems and everything. But for the first time in like, seldomly, I was like full on like in the mode. I was like super focused and my brain was going mentally and physically, and I was super awake and like mine and felt really good, and I was doing really good too, like doing a whole lot better than I've ever done shooting pool or whatever since like probably November. So like the past 4 or 5 months that I've been going with my dad almost every week. And so like I was like just super like zoned in, and like it's hard to explain, but like I was like, not just like a different mood, but like a whole different perception of reality, if that makes any sense. Like I kind of have like this weird like character switch thing, sort of. So anyways, like, and this is why I'm making this video, because the way that happened was a whole lot different than usual. So like I'm in this like kind of like a flow state, sort of, whatever, like kind of just like zoom, not thinking about nothing. I'm just going, and I'm not like overthinking like which way to put the ball in the little triangle thing. I'm just like kind of doing it, just flowing with the motions or whatever. And like I'm in a good mood. I'm kind of like I'm talking like in a whole different voice and everything. And then like literally in the snap, like it wasn't gradual, like it wasn't like over a course of a few minutes or anything, and like it wasn't really anything that happened in the external world that could trigger this or whatever, at least not that I was aware of. And so just all of a sudden, like literally within like just 2 seconds, I like flip into a whole different like reality, and I'm like tired and I'm like angry a little bit, and I can't think straight, and all I want to do is just like leave, and I'm like somewhat like depressed, I guess, sort of. And like I just kind of like all of a sudden I just lost interest, and it wasn't like a gradual thing, like I said. It was just like within a snap, like just abruptly. And then it was like shifted in this whole back to like this familiar state that I've been used to for probably about a year or so maybe. And I don't know how to explain it, and that's why I'm trying to make this video, to see if anybody can understand it. Like about perception of reality, I mean, like my eyesight changes, sort of like the way that like things around me look change. Like then I'm like constantly noticing every sound around me and everything, and I don't understand how to explain it. And like I'm sitting there like trying to keep myself like positive, because I know like it can really fuck up if I'm like in a bad mood or whatever, like things around me. But and then I'll get frustrated because I'm like, why the fuck am I wrong like this? And strange as it sounds, like sometimes I feel like maybe like I have some sort of like spiritual entity like like that kind of shifted me into that. Maybe like, for instance, because I didn't have no plans to come to the gym or whatever tonight, but I was thinking, well, shit, since I'm in this like kind of like angry, kind of tired, foggy mood, I guess the best thing to do is just go and work out, right? And so that's what I'm here doing now. If I could, I'd try to explain it better the more I can, but that's just kind of the best way I can put it. If anybody can kind of understand, give me some comments about how this could happen. And it's definitely stuff kind of started happening whenever I became like spiritually awake or whatever. But there's a lot of variables too that could trigger that or whatever. But if anybody can understand or has experienced this type of phenomenon, please let me know in the comments. Thank you.